holding shears. One of the biggest reliefs I got was when I met with the shears that have swivel thumb. Now there is I don't have it in my pocket, but there is a shear what I really love that does not have this option, but I still love it. This is called Conair Pro Doggy Shear Rounded Tip Shears. So it's very, very nice, and I call it pre-haircut shear because it's rounded, safety tips, and they are sharp enough to cut hair, but they are not sharp enough to easily cut skin. And they are amazing. They are troopers. They go through mud, mats, and whatnot. They are fantastic, but they don't have the swivel thumb. So I just use it for face, feet, fannies. Fanny part is done with a clipper most of the time, except for puppies who can handle the vibration yet or the sound. So I use this quite a lot, but the happiest I am is with the swivel thumb. The reason for that is naturally you hold your hand this way, and this swivel thumb will allow you to adjust your finger in a way that it feels natural. You don't twist your thumb like mad, like here. It's constant twisting and it hurts even now. And I haven't done my stretches today yet. So it's constant stretching when you do this. Loads of pressure on the shear, and it makes my thumb, the skin here, very thick. And as you can see, I just tore it off the other day, so it has a little boo-boo there because I was not softening it enough, and it was like, okay, I had enough, and it got a little boo-boo there. But when you are using regular shears, the fanciest one, doesn't matter, it's $15, causes the same thing regardless of how many rings you put in there. It's not gonna help if it's not a swivel thumb. And depending on the types of doggies you're gonna work on, if they want scissor trimmed doggies from you, let me move my shears because the kitty cat seems to be coming up again. Suki. So regardless of how expensive the shear is, if they don't have swivel thumbs, it's gonna be loads of discomfort on your thumb and on your whole arm, especially if you are using them a lot, depending on what doggy breeds you take. So I highly recommend to get shears with swivel thumb because it's a game changer. They have all kinds of types. They have straight, they have curved, they have thinning shears, several types of thinning shears, and they have these chunkers, and it's amazingly comfortable to hold these because, as you can see, the swivel thumb will move as you need to. If you are working on a doggy on the sides like this, or on the legs like this, like let me show you this way. How can I show it to you so you're gonna get the most of it? Like you see, it's standing this way right now. I'm working on the doggy side. Doggy's here, face, butt. And I'm doing the sides, and I want to do the legs. And I want to do the legs, so I'm twisting the swivel thumb in a way that it's the most comfortable on my hand in this position to trim the legs. And I trim it, and I adjust it this way. And my thumb is at rest constantly with the swivel thumb. A little bit of scissoring movements, but it's not constantly twisted with effort and force for me to cut the hair. And I highly recommend you to get swivel thumbs. The brand I have for hairstyling shears is called Sensei, and I'm going to include the shears I have from them, and they have swivel thumbs. And I believe Shark Fin, that's another brand, also has it. And if you want to go a little bit budget friendlier, I think Kenchi also has it. I'm not absolutely sure, but I will look it up and I will include a link to their website. So look for swivel thumb. If you're serious about grooming, look for swivel thumb and you have the funds. And even if you just get one a month and then you invest some of your profit in new tools, it will bring you so much relief, so much relief. I started out with the cheapest version of shears. I was really broke, and it was immensely hard on my hands when I was scissoring a dog. Back then they did not even have these chunkers, and it was like insanely hard to do a full doggy scissor trimming, even on a medium-sized doggy, because it was just so much on my thumb, and I had to do loads of stretching, and it was painful, and it was hurting back there, and my whole arm was just like ah. But ever since I found the swivel thumb shears, I'm like one happy puppy. It's amazing. Cool. I partially touched. Use the right tool to the right task. If you want to get, and it applies to shears as well, if you want to get the hair shorter, then use a straight shear or chunker and then follow it up with thinning shears, so you can get to the right length faster with less movements, and then follow it up and even it up and blend it in with the thinning shears, 1 or 2 types of thinning shears, less fine and more fine, to finish it up. And depending on how many types of shears you have or what is the job, what the job really needs. So use the right shear for the right task, and less use of shear is easier on you. So think ahead, and you do this little technique